the game. Let's go look where the camera is. Ah, I found it. Doesn't seem to be a YouTube stream. Yeah, I'm using a new plugin and sometimes I forget to start it. It used to be automatic and now I have to click. Get ready for it. 2 buttons. That's twice as many buttons as before. So sometimes I forget about the second button. How's everybody doing? Ugh. 2 whole buttons in this economy. Ignore how it looks. I can't. Yeah, I mean, I still have to see how we would deliver it. Like, that's where my brain goes, right? All right, chat. Who's ready for some games? Can't wait for the tournament. You're hyped? Yeah, me too, man. It's also getting a little scary, right? Now we're prepped. I'm definitely gonna do way more this week and next week, but put in good amount of time and effort, so yeah, you want to put in enough time and effort that you're not really nervous because you're just like, well, you know, I've done what I could. So we're gonna have a practice round on this Saturday. I've sent the invites out for that today. 3 people have already confirmed, so that's really cool. Rain, shall we... Oh, that's me. Let's not hear me twice. Shall we do 2 reviews and then straight into the test, or is it gonna be on stream? Oh yeah, for sure. We are going to pretend it's the tournament, basically. So you're gonna get 5 rounds of the tournament already. All right, cool. So let me grab 2 games we're gonna review, then we're gonna do another little test round with the viewers. That's gonna be our last viewer test, and then probably a little bit more reviewing, a little bit more playing. Visor and emote for sure. Well, that's quite often what people mean. Well, not most of the time, but quite often when someone says something, you're like, sure. He's viewing your self-damage demon game. It feels like you jump through so many hoops instead of just buffing the shop. All right, let's do these 2. Okay. We got a cool XQN game, guys. XQN is back. He's practicing, getting ready for the tournament. He had a bet with Seville. Go for it. Beast, Elemental, Mech, Murloc, Undead. Ooh, Barof or Gen? I mean, for me, it's always Gen, because Barof is fun, but also stressful. And Gen, sure, you have less armor. That's a little stressful, but you still get to have the fun of, like, what's the hero power going to be? So they've done a really good job with that hero design, at least from a fun perspective. All right, 1 second. I gotta close the window. Okay, YouTube stream is working. Hey, War Leader. Yeah, was a little delayed. Is this after Ginny being removed? It should be, yeah. Any specific reason? Callie the bartender. Oh, wow. I didn't know Callie was a bartender. That's why he's not doing that well in Battlegrounds. He has to like part-time be a bartender. Can't focus on pure buffs. Goes for a random minion, and I think that's fair here. Not too pleased with the shop offerings. Although I guess the beast is a 1/4 now. It's not as bad. Oh, would have gotten completely owned the beast there, so that's nice. Oh, Skipper is in, right. Yeah, Skipper could have been the thing. So that's not an awful turn, but I would still level. Because if you go for the Skipper plus the spell, you need next turn to be another Skipper in the shop or another 2-cost spell like Lasso or Recruit. If you don't have those, then it doesn't really work. All right, get the tie here, that's fine. Lots of health so far, nothing lost. Shop is kind of bad. So there's 3-on-3 or coin roll dark gift or something along those lines. That's what I'm thinking. Thanks for all the reviews, especially for duos with RDU. That's a lot of fun. Yeah, the duos with RDU have been really well received. Okay, goes for the 3-on-3, so it's a bit scary on Gen. Again, less scary in dark gift meta because you can always press the button, but we got 7 armor. We're presumably losing 5 of it here. Yep, we are. We got to get you to China. Yeah, I saw the clip. Yeah, it'd be great to have that game. The Avalanche Golem thing. Ooh, Clone is generally very nice. Although we are losing a lot of armor for it. But it's our second hero power, right? So that's okay. I guess Tess? I don't know. You could take Illidan. It's not Tavern Lighting. Usually it's Tess. It's just, I can see wanting to... Oh my god, is he hovering right? I think he's just talking about how shit it is, right? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, you can copy your Time Warp if it's good. Death Rattle get 2 free refreshes. The problem is that when we use the active on the decoy conjure, we steal the 1 unit we don't really want. We get the mummifier, right? So that's not so good. All right, just gonna go for the wildfire. Freeze is here. Interesting. I guess he wants the careful investment for next turn. So either looking at level careful investment or going for the dark gift plus buy plus careful investment. He will go for the clone here. Okay, yeah. He is feeling a little bit too pressured. And then at the end of 2 turns, this will triple. So on turn 6, right? Basically, end of turn 5, it'll triple. So turn 6, he gets to level to 4 and take a triple. But he can also level now. Oh, he's going to level now and go for a 6, I guess, right? So that's what the level careful investment is for. So level careful investment now, and then it's going to triple end of turn 5. And then the one thing that could block him here from taking a 6 is if he gets an expensive trinket. So kind of want to get at least 1 cheap trinket. Because he's going to have 8 gold plus the 2, 10. So a trinket that costs 0. Oh, it doesn't give a copy of that. It just gives an elemental. Whoop, never mind. Reverse. Turn it around. It's probably better, honestly. The just a random Ellie. Oh, that's why it's also really nice to copy it. Yeah, I see. Getting an airballer for tempo is kind of nice. Honorable Nazgul, thank you very much for the prime. Appreciate it. Oh, we ballin'? Ball plus ball? Ominous Stone is usually very good. I think you go Ominous Stone if you didn't have an airballer in your hand. I think already having the airballer in the hand, I think you get +4/+4, right? If you cycle 1 baller here. So I'm kind of down for that. Again, normally Ominous Stone here. But with the airball already in the hand, I do like it. Because usually the Ominous Stone is there mainly for tempo gain. Sometimes you get some nice value thing on top of it. But then again, like the +1 baller per turn is decent value too. If he takes Ominous Stone, I don't think he can level either, right? We want to stabilize here. We're on 24. It's a tough call, right? He's leaning Trip Vouchers, actually. Ooh, okay. Interesting. I don't think you can afford Trip Vouchers in that spot, right? Yeah. Okay, cool. All right. Balls it is. All right, he's fighting ETC, and he gets a baller spell. Wait, what? Sell that. Open baller spell. Yeah, I like that. And then triple sell and end on the Scabs Buddy, I guess. Boom! Look at that. Yeah, wow. Baller spell was a curveball here because he didn't know he was going to get baller spell from the test. But the Pyramid Buddy is insanely good with this. Yeah, he's instant stabilizing. What is this? Oh, it's an Onyxia board. Okay, it's stronger than it looks. It's still not strong enough, but it's stronger than it looks, right? Yeah, he's summoning a 6/6 here. Did Onyxia go to 5 or something? Must have, right? Board is so weak. It's not the minion, but a minion of the type. Yeah, exactly. I missed that, huh? But this is better. I like this more than going for that triple. I like it. Hey, thank you very much, Nazgul. Boo! That is a good one to get. Level and play that? I guess you could play it first. Sure, you don't have to level. Bloop, 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 bloop. Ugh. Okay, never mind. I'm less excited now. Less excited. Are we keeping this much money in our hands? Are we feeling comfortable? You can sell for Dark Gift. You can coin to roll. There's some options here. But that airballer gave him so much tempo, he is just comfortable sitting. I always feel really bad when I do this and then still lose, but... Are we fine? We should be fine, right? 57 health on the Pyramid Buddy. I guess that's what really seals the deal, although ooh, that's some big beetle boys. Oh, some rather large beetle boys. But yeah, Cleave does really well against that. Yeah, that's probably what I missed initially when I assessed the situation. I missed the fact that the Pyramid Buddy just gets an unreasonable amount of tempo when you cycle ballers. You get so much health. Nomium. Get the buddy of your hero power. So that's friend of a friend, right? Gen doesn't have a buddy yet. I wonder what Gen's buddy will be. Oh, he's keeping the chef buddy on the board. Oh, right. He doesn't get Gen. The buddy of the hero power is Tess, right? Duh. Dude, I have made that mistake way too many times. That's funny. He's getting a guaranteed elemental per turn, and he's getting 2 more from the wildfires. And we're just like, eh, do I even want Nomi? Oh, if he can get Baller Spell with the end of turn lady, that's really good. But he has played a spell in between, right? Already, I think? I'm actually not sure. Did he play a spell in between? He probably has. Sell the crab man. Nomi's abort. Nomi secured. Alright, we'll take it. Okay, that was his last spell. Ooh, okay. We can force the baller. It's just annoying. He can't coin and he can't use that T set. But we balling. Are we leveling? Man, we're cutting it close. Yeah, we are going up. Wonder why we're leveling here. What's on 6 that we want? I guess Moat Custodio makes every baller better? Question mark. Or maybe he just wants to play Nomi and buff the shop and play with the Unbound. I don't know. I would probably have stayed on tier 5 and maybe find another end of turn lady, find a Drakari, right? I did not feel like super comfortable leveling here. You've been farming my content for the past 3 months. Every lunch break is a ShadyBunny video. That's so cool, man. Appreciate that. Baller portrait. Let's go, baby. After you play 10 Ellie's, repeat this. Double ball. I mean, you have to do it. For the think of the YouTube. Think of the YouTube. I mean, I don't really want anything else here anyway. Double ballers feeding Nomi. Bran. Triple this minion stats. Let's go. Dude, it can scale with baller. That's so cool. All right. There's a whole lot of trash on our board. So we probably want to keep those wildfires. We definitely want to keep that pyramid buddy. We probably don't care about the living prison thing. That's trash. Airballer. Very nice. So he's got to end on the baller spell. He doesn't have to cast that as the last thing, but it just needs to be... Dude, are we not putting this brand down? Are we not selling this living prison? The brand gets triple stats. Oh, my heart. Look at all the stats the brand is missing. Did he maybe not read the Dark Gift, or he just cares too much about this thing? Yeah, he wants to activate it with Nomi. Oh, I guess activating it does boost the Pyramid Buddy really well, right? Yeah. Damn, see, this is where XQN is just a step ahead of me, chat. Bran with Sand Swirler is kind of nice. Makes the ballers quite a bit better. Yeah, now it's awful. You can technically sell the Test Buddy, but yeah, he's not going to do it. I don't know if this is a Nomi game, and I guess the prison with the Nomi did okay. So XQN here does not want to commit the brand to the board because it allows him to just very cleanly end on this Test Buddy. Plus, he has the living prison buffing the Pyramid Buddy. Brand tripling is also a big boost to Pyramid Buddy. That is true. That is true. Why is this trinket so expensive and it requires 10 elementals? Doesn't seem broken. It's one of those things that just goes hard because the 10 elementals, it's a little bit hidden. It's actually only 8, right? Because it'll give you a baller spell. So if you make it cheaper, say like 8 elementals, that means that every 6 elementals you're getting a baller spell. And quite often you have stuff that triggers with elementals played, such as Mana Surge. Elementals themselves are not just a gold. Quite often if you're cycling, you can play like Brand plus Tempest, and then, you know, you're playing 3 elementals straight away. So it's a lot easier to trigger it. Alright, that seems like a quest. I wonder what he sells here for Bran. Buy minions, sure. Oh, okay. Oh, he gets the extra Divine Shield Breaker. Jesus, that is so good. Oh. Can we play this cleave? I kind of want to play. Oh my god. Oh my lord, what is this illegal activity going on? Yeah, he just turned it up. He just realized, oh, this is going to be a long turn, huh? Nomi out with a handful of elementals. Oh! Oh! Yeah, now he turned it up. Now he's like, okay, get out, get out, get out, get out, get out. So he's going to commit to full baller. That's really cool. Ooh, not a brand. Oh, the kelp on the... Oh, it's so good. It's so good. He can buy Avalanche here. He's not going to do it. I kind of agree with skipping Avalanche because hand space is honestly quite nice when you're cycling this much. And what are you going to sell off your board here, right? You kind of like everything. But it's good for later. You could technically get rid of the Tempest or the Kelp, or even the End of Turn Lady, and put it on the Wildfire. Another Kelp. Oh my god. Just buy a baller, yeah. Gotta be a bit careful. Ooh, he can... Pyramid is still only a tier 4, right? You can eyes the Pyramid. Yeah, there it is, there it is, there it is. Nice. Eyes the Kelp. He's like, yes. Yes, eyes the Pyramid for tempo. Or money! More money! I love money! Money! Money, money! Yeah, buy Avalanche now because we're running out of time. Oh my god, he triggers it again end of turn. Yeah, okay. Now the problem is... Oh, he gets an eyes back. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, now he can eyes. He's not eyesing the kelp, right? He's eyesing the buddy now, right? Almost has to be. Wouldn't Avalanche be good to sell a baller and keep the stats? I mean, the ballers don't have stats, right? So the ballers are maybe slightly buffed with Nomi, but that's not worth spending 2 gold on. I think he wants to hold it to transfer stats to that Giga Shield Wildfire. Needs to make hand space. Oh, starts with the golden one, really? And then sells it. Oh, he isn't. He's gonna ice to reset? He's not icing the Pyramid Buddy? For real? For real? No, he's not, right? He's missing all the stats. He isn't. He's resetting the kelp. Which is why he started with the golden one. Bro. I don't know. Maybe this is right, but it feels a little bit too fancy for me. All right, we missed the kelp, but it doesn't matter. He's got the money. Like, I feel like we got enough money. Yeah, he might just be forgetting about it, but that's always very tricky when you are talking about such a good player. Usually, it's you just you don't understand. Ooh, we found an unbound. Sell the kelp. I'd rather play unbound than second cleave, to be fair. Okay, that is another eyes. Can we please eyes it now? Please, sir. Please. Okay, he's getting rid of the lady. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, he's gonna go full APM. That's super fair. Please, sir. Can we eyes the Pyramid Buddy? This hungry Pyramid Buddy. Oh, God. You don't have mycologists anymore, yeah. It's a shame. Dude, so much money. Oh, he spends it all! Let's go! I think at this point, he just forgot about it. Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Because the we could have easily cast that for eyes and golden Pyramid Buddy, right? Unless they changed the tier and I didn't know about it. I don't think so. Bob is getting a hell of a tip this meta. Somebody typed that before they saw XQN finish his turn. 0 tip, baby. Yeah, second Wildfire and get rid of the end of turn lady makes a lot of sense because he has golden brand money now, right? He doesn't need that 1 baller spell anymore. Also, Kelp Keeper is so unbelievably good. Oh my god. Cycle. Can we buy the kelp? Skipping the kelp! But my money! My money! Does he really not need it? Dude, the no eyes is bothering me. Can we just open Boundless Potential for eyes, please? It's eyes or Hamul guaranteed, right? Like, you can't miss. It's either highs or Hamul or both. Yeah, he's buffing the single minion in the shop for the unbound. Honestly, the sad part is that he has such a good baller game, but he would do better if he just switches to full unbound now. Because look at how big that unbound is already. The minion in the shop is already 400 attack. Wow, that's so stupid. It's because he's played these engines. Oh my god, yeah. Selling those with a golden brand feels criminal. It's because he's played these engines with so many sand swirlers, so. Oh, golden. Oh, it golden. Okay, whatever. Finally, have it. Oh, was he meaning to do that the whole time? Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying, chat. Every time you think that the guy is making a mistake, just assume that there's something you don't understand yet. He probably wanted to triple it with shield instead of it not being shielded. Classic. So that's the thing, chat. That happens so often. Yeah, I love this end of turn, right? I have the same thing in mind. You want to go up to 5 gold so that you can drop the mycologist, buy the chef. Classic, man, classic. So that instinct of, oh, he's probably right, I just don't understand it yet, that's generally good to go with. Even though here I was like, we missed so many stats. But He's just like, hey, I want it shielded. Okay, we don't have enough hand space. Check PC. Classic check PC moment. Combine it unbound, right? Okay, well, that's fine. We're going too fast. Resuming. Oh, cool. Almost. One more. Okay. That's a shield, right? Oh no, he got the triple. He didn't get it with shield. Okay. It's fine. So we have a Leroy in the hand. That's rather large. So we still have Boundless. I think you can just use it for Hamul at this point, right? So yeah, this is what I mean, where I think buying that second Unbound, you actually just scale more. Like you like look at that, right? It's 400 and then 100 HP. But this makes sense still, right? This is more fun. We've all seen Unbound spam and we're like, okay, that's pretty good. I keep thinking we still have a mycologist every time he rolls his baller spell. Yeah, he's just gonna go for a minion of the tier for cycling an elemental. That's fair. Ballin'. Don't really want to buy Selly when we're this strapped for cash. Just looking for Tavern Tempest, basically, right? This is where you wish Genie was still in the game. Oh, there you go. Oh, Kelp Keeper is also a really good buy. Yeah. So much money. Nice. And then we end on a Leroy. Leroy? Freeze? Okay, he's ending on the cleave without freeze. Oh, he got the freeze. So this is basically the I do not respect you, etc. I'm keeping the Leroy for the other guy because I think your board is trash. And look at that. He's right. He's correct. Objectively trash board. No, that's rude. Uncalled for. Sorry. Also, I like that we have the Giga Shield Wildfire a bit further back. Wait, why did it lose shield straight away? I thought it said this minion's shield takes 3 times to break. Has it not been working the whole game? Is it because it tripled with Elemental of Surprise, or am I missing it? Because I thought it has the adaptation, or the Dark Gift rather. This minion's shield takes 3 hits to break. It took 3 hits. Oh, I'm just blind. Okay, cool. It's like, why isn't it working? Like, it worked. Oh, okay. That would explain. That would explain. That would explain why it's working. All right. Man, this Bran with the triple start of combat. So nice. New hero power? Oh, we're APMing. He's still trying to go. Yeah. Nice. Dude, the battle cry spell can really let you down. Yeah, like here we got sand swirlers, but we're strapped for cash. Money where, chat? Money where? Where money? All right, another golden wildfire with 400 damage to try and take out some scam. Getting ready to face the Giga Scam. I mean, he has 30,000 health on his pyramid, buddy. That was very fun. Turn 12, you get invulnerability when attacking, or like warping adaptation, or what? Golden Cleave too good. Push, push. Push, push. Nice. Clean, chat. What a nice baller win. Much cooler than just forcing Unbound. This was very fun. Wow. This kind, like when he got that Golden Tempest and the Kelps, that was so crazy. I'm gonna try to remember that trick to eyes the Kelp to reset it. That was awesome. Didn't even use the Leroy. Yeah, it's because he's up against Scam. Anti-Scam is better than Scam versus Scam. Now, your Scam can be considered anti-Scam, if you know what I'm scamming, chat. You know what I'm saying? All right, give us a second, and we're going to watch a Seville game. And then after the Seville game, chat, we are going to do our final test for the tournament, at least the final viewer test. So if you would like to play a game on stream, you can already get ready for that. You can check out, I guess, Rain, you can throw your comments in the chat again, or your accounts. If you'd like to play a game on stream, you have to add the spectator accounts, and then we will need one lobby leader. Although I think we're only doing one game, right? So it's not like that big a deal. You like the quote? Well, thank you. So we're gonna set that up first so people can already add. And then after this game, you might need 2 games. Whoa, I didn't account for that in my schedule. What the fuck? That's we'll see. We'll see after game 1. So 1 or 2 games. What rating are the people in the tournament at? Let us open the leaderboards. 15k, 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 mostly 15k, right? These four are in. Let's see on America's. 16k, 13k. Dude, Wobble turned it up, huh? Wow. I invited Wobble for the tournament, and now he's like, let's fucking go, baby. I'm pumping. Nice. All right, these 2 are in. Beater's in. Chow is in. Rekket is in. All Dragon is in. So yeah, I mean, a lot of rating between those guys. All right, so these accounts, if you would like to play, you can't hang. Oh, you're not playing against them. You're playing against random viewers. That's today. Today we're testing, right? The people in the tournament have been invited. So that's invite only. Yeah, we're doing the test on EU unless Rain tells me otherwise. So anyways, those are the accounts. All right, let me quickly go to the bathroom, get a little stretch. Then we're gonna watch a Seville game, and then we are gonna set up the viewer test. How do you play? Add those accounts. And then be here after this review ends. Excuse me. All right, chats. This game was personally. Oh. What did I? All right, I think we're good. Oh, nice. Still got it. Look at Seville with the tournament banner. Let me actually verify that we're on the right one, because I think the timestamp might have been a bit off. Yeah, I think this is the game, right? Okay, cool. All right, here we go. So, as I said, this game was personally submitted by Seville for a review, because he said he wasn't sure if he was going to make a YouTube video about it, because apparently he didn't talk so much. But that's why it's great here, because I'll do the talking. 1 second. Maybe I'll do the talking. Gotta focus more on my breathing here. All right. We lock in the Terran. Terran is nice because there are certain dark gifts that give you like a death rattle effect. So it's quite nice to be able to do that. We discovered a minion, I guess Bonehead, right? I mean, you could do a Vermin as well for Forest Rover. Amalgam comp, yes. Okay, we will go Forest Rover. Sorry, we'll go Beetle to set up Forest Rover, I guess. Yes, Amalgam is quite good right now. I see that in a lot of the games of the super high level people. Like, I think Zorgo, Beater, they lead Amalgam quite heavily. Hey, Random. What's up? All right, up we go. It's funny, Terran hits the rope really early in turn 2 because the combat takes longer than everyone else's combat. Because you have a animation already. RDU's been spamming Fauna. Yeah, Fauna is very popular, and just the Menagerie, but the Menagerie minion is kind of used with Fauna as well. He's muting because the guy is emoting to level, yeah. But he's Curator, so you're gonna lose. It's one of those sneaky emotes where you're like, hey man, do you want to level together? Right, let's do it. And it's like, I have a minion. Right? He's gonna do it anyway, because I guess the shop is not too compelling. You have to go like coin plus scout. But look at him. Look at him, this guy. He's like, yeah, let's level together and not take damage, but I have a minion. All right. We got an automaton to hero power if you want it. At the end of 52 turns, get a plain copy of this. You could go double metallic hunter. Death Rattle gain 2 free refreshes. Wolf Pup is probably better because you can just hero power that and farm a bunch of rolls. But I can see Pointy Arrow guy to farm that triple, and then you farm so many tavern spells of that. Actually, if you get your hands on the 4-drop mech, what's it called again? The one does the satellite when you cast a spell. It goes really hard if you have Golden Metallic Hunter, because with the hero power, it's going to get so much. But yeah, you can't resist this. Glambot? Yeah, Glambot. All right. Yeah, I mean, it's a great death rattle. It's a great unit. I think the Wolf Pup is still correct. The other one just has more upside, but way more downside, right? The downside is, oh, you don't hit a Glambot, and now you're getting wrecked because you didn't take the Wolf Pup, right? So... nice. Oh no, not nice. Never mind. It's also, yeah, the rolls are just so good. The rolls are going to make it more likely that you hit too. Ooh. Yeah, that's just a really good one. Do you hero power that now over free rolls? All right, just a simple turn. He did go 3-on-3, so it is nice to get that. He is going to hero power that. Okay. Yeah, the crazy thing here is you don't really want to wolf to survive, right? Because then you're not getting your rerolls. So putting the pointy arrow on it does make sense, right? Extra damage, but giving it extra health does feel bad because you're going to miss on your rolls. He might even hold the bananas altogether because the opponent went to 4. Yeah, looks like it. 50-50 to get your rolls. Nice. We got him. He does get the reborn, but it's okay. We never lose. Strong Borto. Damn, didn't take damage. I mean, we're about to get pretty big. Medivh, Compass, Wrench, Copper Coil. Copper Coil is S tier because it works with Glambot, I guess. Yeah. This is where it's nice to have those Hearthstone deck tracker win rates, because sometimes I see something and I don't immediately make the connection. But when you see something that is usually not that good immediately jump out to you as S tier, like, wait, something happened, something changed here. Why is Copper Coil so good now? It's like, oh, it's because you could spam it with Glambot. So if you want that as well, exclamation mark tracker in the chat. Check it out for the extra stats during your game. You might switch your game language to English. It's so annoying when talking to a non-French person to not know the... Yes. The majority of the viewers does, at least in our community, right? Watches in English. So if you want to talk about the game, you can't say Uran or Uran. You have to say Quilboar. I don't know the pronunciation, but I know how it's spelled. All right, saving bananas again. I guess really trying to... Oh my lord, what is this tempo? Snake Eyes, please! What in the world is this? So yeah, probably saving bananas for the Glambot. I was gonna say we might feel okay on tempo, but it's just hopeless. Jesus. You saw Jeef with his trinket an hour ago. Thousands of stats, 20-second animation. It does seem like it's probably too good right now. At the end of every 2 turns, get a plain copy of this. You could buy the pair, but I think you just roll it down for Glambot, right? You got a lot of rolls. The sea is rolling for Glambot. I wonder if there's anything else he's gonna buy, or if he's all in. Because it does feel really bad if you're rolling and you miss, right? This is the Gamba, like, just one more. I can stop anytime, right? Okay, we're just gonna Giga Pump that. And then double that. Ooh, I like that. I like that. So no Glambot this turn. He's like, more bananas. More. The thing is, you almost always roll Glambot now, right? I guess you just randomly do that. Yeah, I mean, that's good tempo. So that was his game. That was his backup plan, right? His backup plan is I roll like a Quartertron, I Giga Buff it, and double it. Yeah. If we're watching the game, he didn't miss. But he did. But I agree, yeah. Usually if you're watching a highlight, you're like, well, I guess he's going to find the thing. But this is why these guys are good, right? You could have easily rolled it down and then not get anything. But now he's given himself, what is that? 54 to tie, 8.6 to win. So just very high chance that he doesn't take damage, or relatively high chance. Whereas if he had rolled it down for Glambot, right, he takes like 15 here or whatever, or 10, and then he ends up not having enough time to get the combo online. But yeah, he's definitely, that's his #1 unit he's looking for, right? But another Recordertron and Buffett is not bad, so we definitely are happy with that as well. But yeah, he's not even bothering to level to 5 because he knows that Glambot is the win condition. Right, he's gonna take the money. You can pump the Divine Shield in the shop, but you don't really have the gold. Yeah, I think he is all in on hitting it now next turn. Because right now, the tempo gained from using the spells is not good enough. He needs that Glambot. I needs it like last turn. You've spent a decade watching my stream. I am honored. Thank you very much. Hope it was a good decade. That's crazy that you could say that, right? Like, yeah, I've been doing this for a while. Changed so much too. 10 years ago, my stream, wow. Just jamming some arena. Don't mind me. I guess 10 years ago, I might still have been doing co-ops with whoever's essentially joining my stream right now. Yeah, we are always losing to that Deflecto bot. It's just a matter of, can we kill the Titus? We can, yeah. All right, well, he's on 18. He still has the cap. I guess the Gyro Blade, right? Improved by each tavern spell you've cast this game. It's got to be Gyro Blade, right? Candle is actively bad. Well, it's good. Oh, I was trying to say, it's good if he hits Utility Drone, but he still needs Glambot. It's so funny when... This is how you know it's it's not pre-watched, right? I was like, oh, it's actively bad. Boom, instantly takes. It's like, oh, God, making me look good again here, Seville. So I should have spent 2 more seconds explaining and thinking. Oh, Belinda too. Yeah, okay, never mind. I don't know shit. Yeah, Belinda and Utility Drone are huge. Okay, never mind. Yeah. And he gets to stay on tier 4, but he does need Glambot, right? So what I wanted to say was the candle makes it less likely that he hits Glambot. But if he hits Glambot, you do want Belinda and Utility Drone. But we are having the problem right now that we are not hitting it, Soren. You can pump the... Oh, you're not even... Oh, no. Don't we just roll? I hate it, but I don't think doubling that... Yeah, I agree. Doubling the magnetic isn't going to win it for us. Okay, wow. He sells that instead of the gear fin or the pup even. Okay. Come on. Where are you, you little shit? Glambot! There it is! Let's go! Spam it! Spam! Woo! Let's go! Woo-wee! Dude, look at it go! Look at it go! Jesus. All right, so that was very, very, very close. That was 3 turns of rolling for it with 2 turtles in the final turn, and then on the buzzer, there's a Glambot. So if he cannot take damage here, this is incredibly good. Now, it is only 1.5%, so looks like it's basically guaranteed. Yeah, it looks a little close, but that's because the 2 big guys don't actually have damage. That's why it just looks close. It isn't close. The opponent had 2 big minions because of the hero power, but not enough damage, so we are going to have that damage cap to work with. And now, yeah, Utility Drone, there it is. And I guess Golden Belinda. Fandral? What's Fandral for? Oh, the 4-drop. You can discover a 4-drop, I guess. Try to get more Glambot. Glambot seems like one of the best stabilizers right now. Yeah. It's very fast. Especially with this trinket, it's ridiculous. Because what you saw now is the worst it's ever going to be. Copper Coil gets just progressively better and better and better. Look, that was 1 magnetic. Unbelievable. Look at this. Oh, gems work with Glambot, right? Oh, what a good minion to get. Jesus, Chef is free. Yep. Why not? There's another Glam. We're going. I kind of like getting rid of Gearfin. I think Gearfin can go. Because it's 1-cost spells, but you don't know if it's targeted, right? Oh, he's not trying to triple that. I guess he doesn't care. Sure. Pop. Oh, I guess he can keep Gearfin for this round. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, taunt the big guy. I like that. Oh, no, you have to play Utility Drone, don't you? Okay. So keeps the Gearfin. Drone coming down, and then just cast a bunch of spells. Could taunt Belinda, but it is a waste of a spell for Glambot. I don't think I care. Oh. Yeah, I think all the spells are going on mix. Don't we want to level to 6 for eyes? I think we stabilized enough. No, I mean he has Candle, right? He can roll eyes with Candle. I like what he's doing here. Like, you could maybe consider leveling now, but the past 2 turns was definitely not leveling turns. Like, he only had 1 Glambot and only after rolling a bunch. You didn't know? Yeah, that's how he got Fandral on tier 4. Did I watch Gamescom? No. What was what was there to watch, or what was the gatekeeping Gearfin instead of the arrow bot? Yeah. Like, he got to yeah, look, he rolled eyes. Let's go, baby. Old McBorney, thank you for that. Dude, he spent all his money, well, not all of his money, but almost all of his money, without, oh, eyes with Belinda would work, right? Wouldn't you trigger more with Glambot, or does it not do anything? Whatever, anyways, it doesn't matter. Crap, but I mean, it is, nah, I guess Leroy. Scrap's only worth if you play it, right? Oh, Kangor. Oh, I guess Kangor does give you more repair job. Yeah, that's true. Doesn't work with Belinda. So you wouldn't get the additional Glambot triggers with eyes. Okay. Look at us go. Yeah, the thing is he has Golden Belinda, right? Yeah. Goes so hard. All right. And then we're ending on Kangor. Oh, very smart. Very smart. Because he has Terran hero power, assuming that the repair bot does die, he gets 2 repair bots back instead of just the 1. I was thinking the Kangor isn't that much better, right? But it is. But I didn't see it straight away, yeah. Because of the Terran hero power, the Kangor is actually quite superior. 5k, yeah. It's turn 11. Just getting ready to pump some more. And he gets 2 more. So that's 4 repair jobs for 2 units. Could get a reborn on the repair bot, maybe. They fix eyes with Locket? Yeah, I'm sure. I think they did, yeah. I remember reading that in the patch notes. Beatboxer would have been so legal. It would have been, yeah. Although Candle giving him that Golden Belinda and eyes and utility drone is quite amazing. He's not buying the extra minion. Yeah. Fandral seems great. So, ew. Disappointed. Ooze? Or do we not care? No, he does not care about ooze. So what are we rolling for? I guess more Glambot. Man. The only thing you can sell is Kangor if you want to play that Glambot. Let's see what's in the Fandral. Ew. Well, it's 2 gems, I guess. You don't really need a 5-drop to make this comp work. No, I mean, Glambot is all about just spellcasting. And then Utility Drone. Usually Utility Drone already makes this crazy, but what's making it truly crazy here is the Copper Coil. The Copper Coil is giving the Magnetics extra value. Foodie is great. Oh, he's just gonna sit. Farm 1 more turn, yeah. Okay. But yeah, the Copper... That's 1 spell? It goes from 250, right? It started at 250. And it's just getting better. It's the Copper Coil, Chad. The Copper Coil is doing some crazy shit here. The Golden Belinda with the Copper Coil is just not okay. Holy crap. Okay, he's holding the rest in his hand because he probably wants to sell Kangor next turn, cycle a bunch of cards, and then play the Glam bots to get even more value. Hello there, Lobster Man. Remember me? You're the guy that you dealt 10 damage to early. Time for revenge. That's so broken. Yeah, but again, the deck tracker, if the deck tracker showing that it was S tier, it's suddenly, every time you see like an S tier, you should be like, wait, what? What's going on here? Why is that so good? And now we can see why, right? It's the Glam. Utility drone. Yeah, utility drone is normally pretty crazy already, but the copper coil is stealing the show. But drone plus Glam bots plus Belinda is very good, yeah. Ooh. Board space. I like it. Hamul for more Glam, maybe? Yeah. I have to cut that Kangor anyway, right? I mean, he could technically hold that Kangor on the board for one more turn and just be a complete Giga Chat and keep his 5,000 stat element mech in the hand, right? And the Belinda keeps re-rolling it. That's funny. We do have that Foodie, which we didn't cycle, but I guess, yeah, you can chill here, honestly. You can, oh, freeze. That's such a good spell. Oh, he's gonna sell. Okay, so I think that against the ghosts, with this many spells that he can still play, you could have potentially held a drone in your hand to farm 2 more repair jobs and to just spam here. But the fact that he rolled the spell, like he doesn't really want to freeze another turn. You could cycle Clunker Junker here and then get the spell, right? Yeah, I like that. Oh, we're fighting against the animations though. Jesus. He did hover it for a second there. Was it like 200 or something? Got the reborn. That's huge. Yeah, he's doing the things that matter first. Is like, yeah, you cannot cast that Weapon Forge anymore. It's gonna be too slow. We're spreading out the stats slightly, which is usually not that good. Yeah, the Weapons Forge will never resolve, by the way. Like, you're gonna just have arrows in your hands. You're never gonna play them. There's way too many copper coil animations that still need to happen here. Just look at this. I speak out of experience here. I've done this. Where maybe not with copper coil, but with other things where I opened the arrows. If you want those arrows to be played, like a small tip, you have to first open the arrow spell, then cast everything, because you can drag the arrow while the animations are going on, but you have to wait for the animations to stop to then have the arrow opening animation happening to then be able to play them, right? So, okay, it died. That's good. That's good. I was afraid that it wasn't going to die because of the buff. All right, anyways, what was I saying? I was saying something. Right, usually you don't want to spread out the stats too much because you just want to add Scam and just be huge. But he's getting so many buffs and he's still on tier 4. You can't really add Scam too well here, so... Sure, doesn't matter. Dude, this is some unreal stats. And he's still on tier 4. He never just cared. That's so cool. He's like, I'm fine. I'm chilling. Tier 4 is kind of... So tier 4 with Candle. Man, remember when I said like, the Candle's kind of whatever? But that was definitely not true. Candle's very good. Nature's Blessing is a spell. Yeah. Leveling for damage and for utility drone, I guess. Yeah, that's a mech to end on. Could have Fandrolled first, I suppose. Yeah. Alright, time to let it rip. Yeah, we're just not even playing this Fandroll then, I guess. Let's see how long this takes, dude. Oh my god. Dude, he's going all on the same guy now, yeah. He's like, the rest is big enough. I want the Giga Lad. Copper coil at 370, climbing, yep. Oh my god. Tink 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 tink. I hope this guy doesn't get one shot. I want one more turn of this Foodie, yeah. One more turn. One more turn. Candle isn't needed, only coil. I mean, Candle gave him Belinda and utility drone, right? Belinda is making the copper coil much better. So Candle definitely did a good job. When you play copper coil, you stop to mute your sound. I don't know. I'm a sound enjoyer. How much smaller would it be without coil? Well, so it's at 350, right? So when he plays a spell, he gets 4 satellites, and then Belinda times 3 again, so 12 satellites. So he gets 3,600 extra right now when he casts a spell. So that's not the Glambot stats, that's not utility stats. Every time he casts a spell, he gets 3,600 roughly as extra stuff. Pretty unreal. I think that the slime is better than Clunker Junker. That's insane, right? Well, I guess he doesn't need stats. The opponent is doing the same build, but we just do it way better. Another Glambot, let's go! That's funny. All right, play one spell on that Glambot, please. I want to give him something. Yeah, there we go. Oh, 2 spells? 3 spells? Oh, dude. The 4 spells. Okay. Watch the 4/4 chat. The 4/4 is in the queue right now. He's waiting for his buffs. He's patiently in the queue. He's like, it's my turn now. That was a 4/4 chat. That was a 4/4. 15k, 16, 17k is not done yet. What? 21k. 4 spells. So, he's not even done. I'm so behind on animations, bro. 29k. 29,000. So you have to imagine 4 spells. That's like a foodie. Like you cycle 1 foodie, right? You roll 1 foodie. You're like, oh, look, 4 harmless blood gems. Let me just play them on my unit. Oh, what do you know? What do you know? 29,000 stats. They're pretty good, these blood gems. Now, again, right? That is at the end of the scaling, right? The scaling just keeps getting better, but yeah, copper coil is S tier. There you have it, chat. Don't skip your copper coils. Take copper coil, sit on tier 4, farm Glambot, don't hit Glambot, go 8th, complain about bad luck, and then try it again. Oh my lord, GG. Yeah, you have to say, Seville did almost not get there, but he did a nice play to stay above cap with that Quartertron. All right. Woo. All right, 1 second, guys. So right now we are going to do a viewer game. So people have been asking for this forever, and the reason we're doing it is finally because we're hosting a tournament, so we have to practice the tournament setup. So if you would like to play on stream, we need 8 viewers to add these accounts. To make it easy, we'll just do it on EU, right? We're not going to be like, oh, EU or an A. So you can just switch regions. That's easy, right? Switching regions, you just do that here. You click the gear, then you go region, and then you just select Europe. So add those 8 accounts, and then I guess, how are we going to do? So who can play for sure? Who wants to be lobby leader? Will Collins be joining me? For the tournament, yes, but not today. Collins will be joining me on Saturday to cast the streamer lobby that we're going to do. That's going to be sort of the next stage of testing. You want to play but not be the leader? That's super fair. The leader is basically just inviting the 7 other players, but yeah. You can be leader. There you go. Fire can do it. So Fire, we need your battle tag as well. You're still adding? Yeah, just add. It's fine. You don't understand what's with those codes? Those are accounts that if you want to play on stream, you need to add them as a friend so that they can spectate you. All right, so Fire is going to be the lobby leader. So if you would like to play, and so first we're going to do it in steps, chat. So number one is to add all the 8 accounts, right? So the EU versus NA 1 through 8, add all of them. Step number 1. Step number 2, enable spectating if you do not have that. So check. Just go to the menu here, options, allow friends to spectate my games. Have that checked on, please. Step number 3 is to add the lobby leader, which is Fire. You do not have to put your tag in the chat. You need to add those 8 accounts and the lobby leader, which is Fire. How do you log in with it? You don't. This is how you add friends on battle.net. That's the code. That's how you add friends. EU only? Well, yeah, but you can play from wherever, right? You just go here and you select region Europe. So you can play from an A if you'd like to. You just don't have your battle pass. And if you've never touched that region, then you will probably have to do the tutorial. So how do you manage to log in as 8 different accounts? Yeah, that was the tricky part. But essentially through Sandbox, you can open 8 accounts at the same time. And then you just need a giga computer to be able to do that. You add it all. How do you get in? Now Fire will just add. So if you've added everyone, Fire will invite you. So this is the lobby leader, right? Make sure to add the lobby leader as well. Okay, I am going to... Is there no crazy lag? No, there's some delay, but it's not crazy. Especially not if you get used to it. Okay, I am going to quickly grab my lunch. Rain can get everything set up. Yeah, go to Discord as well. So Discord is here. In the general chat, you guys can communicate. You guys are full? All right, so I'm going to be like 2-3 minutes grabbing my food. Rain will get everything started, and then we are going to get the viewer test on the way. All right, we're here. It might be 2 games. Let me see. One second. Guess I can just black this out. Stream just started. Is the VLC thing live? Right? Yeah, it is. Okay, cool. I guess I can just do that on this scene without going crazy. That's fine. Can manage the sound from here. I'll just do this. Put me in, coach. I think we have 8 people right now. I think we're almost good to go. We have 5 people confirmed already, by the way, for the streamer lobby. So that's nice. So that's going to be this Saturday, by the way, guys. You're not going to want to miss that. It's going to be like a mini tournament already. 5 games, 8 streamers. And then we're going to be running the whole tournament interface over that. And we're going to have their cameras on. We're going to have Collins over. We're going to do casting. So very cool. How do you join for the next session? So if we need another game after this and someone can't stay, you need to add all the viewer accounts and the lobby leader. Let me grab the viewer accounts for you. Spectating accounts, not viewer accounts. I guess technically they are viewing, sort of, so. Yeah. Why can't you add Scalifier? You should be able to add cross-region, I think, right? Or not? Okay, I think it's a little quiet. I'm at 100% sound here. You won't be able to host the next one? Okay. Then, yeah, you don't have to add the lobby leader anymore. We'll see. Oh yeah, the banner is gone. Nice. We need to fix this though, so this control bar doesn't pop up when I hover. Like right now when I do this, it pops over and that's not good. This is definitely a practice run, Derek. This is not a super, well, the last few weeks it's been a common occurrence, but because of the tournament. Ooh, we have new Inge here. Dude, Staying on one and roaching with new Ingen is like crazy. When we say roaching, we are purely purely essentially we say that when somebody is staying on a lower tier to be stronger. Oh, looks like we have a spectating issue here.
Maybe I should have let that one cook longer, but it'll do.
He had an okay play here with this guy, the 3-3, but
Time for a kitchen upgrade.
never terrible to go 3-on-3 this meta. AFK is AFK. It could just be a spectator issue. There we go.
Oh, and don't forget to add salt.
Oh, we have no game music as well. Do you not have game music, Rain?
There you go. Beat them down like mochi.
We might not want some, by the way, but I'm just hearing something is missing. You don't hear the music? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There is no game music.
No time to waste.
Go ahead. I've still got room in the freezer.
Oh, we're not gonna have music, but like tavern, the tavern background music stuff.
That's it. Keep going. You're doing great.
So Zarek still has the hero power. We'll see what he wants to pop that on. Oh, getting kicked by the thing.
Not quite the flavor profile. Please go.
Oh, you're still changing out these symbols, right, Rain? Because that hasn't changed yet. These are not the deck tracker symbols. Okay. Can we run predictions here as well? Win percentages? Or is running deck tracker gonna overcomplicate things? Because that might be the straw that breaks the camel's back.
Well, we are. Gym delivery.
It'll be super complicated. Okay. No deck tracker percentages. We're gonna have to think who's favorite. Wow.
Don't be shy. I am a man of the people.
Viewing in hardcore. Well, I think official tournaments didn't have deck tracker either. Yeah, the Winter Finner will buff the locked minions. That works. No, we don't have audio here yet. So I'm gonna have to take a look at that as well. That's not coming true right now. Missing hero portrait. Yeah, Rosina, it seems. That's not working. Thank you, Mr. Dank. Yeah, I think there is some value to that, especially, Derek. 4 audio at once? Yeah, I'm not asking for 4 audio. I'm asking for 1 audio. Yeah, we had that in our last duos video, WLMs. The problem with dropping the audio is you're going from audio to no audio, which is a little jarring for the viewers. So what I would assume is better is if you just take the audio from the top left, so that there is something going on.
Oh, you're back. Find any ingredients out there?
We do have audio. On the Quadra screen, there was nothing. I'm at 100% volume. It was not detectable.
Life is a party.
Where will Collins fit? Oh, I will not be here. We will have the caster screen here. But we will be on something like this. It'll be completely clean. Are there multiple lobbies? Yep. We are gonna have a lobby on Friday, a lobby on Saturday, and then the winner's lobby on Sunday.
Don't be shy. I am a man of the
Yeah, APM, that's entirely Rain doing some cool stuff. Firestone has an APM meter as well, so he's basically just doing what Firestone did. But that's kind of cool that you can just do that. You'd have to press hide sometimes, Rain, if we're doing this one. I think I would have preferred to roll before the Naga, but sure. Yeah, this is why you roll first, right? We missed a gem value with Brian. Oh, we're gonna Dark Gift instead. Okay. I guess 2 Flappers or Demons in? I guess you could still run Falbor even without Demons, yeah. Ballspitter. Not sure what we are trying to do. Maybe we're freezing and going for that Bran and trying to do like Murloc stuff, or... I think for live tournaments, the Chinese had a really cool edition where they had heart rate monitors. That'd be really cool.
Remember, revenge is a dish best served cold.
Now for our next move. Now for our next move.
You guys have a priority list for heroes on certain turns? Well, you saw it earlier when somebody has the earlier greater trinket. We watched that. Sire turn 1, Balin turn 1, Gen turn 4, etc.
That one's a bit spicy. Oh, so that's your strategy.
Do you take me
Oh, we
for an
missed on the
ordinary mage?
Murloc damn.
I customize this.
Why did we get 2 overconfidences there? Alright, we have no sound on this one, right, Rain? That's something you're aware of? The track has a bug, potentially. We do but nothing is happening. But there's no background noise then, right? There's no tavern music. I'm not sure if it's better or worse to have that. We should try it. Yeah, Rain is doing the vast majority of the production. I'm gonna have some stuff on my end that I can play around with as well. Looks like we're stuck. A moment, okay. Players keep using skins. Ah, yeah, well, that is indeed going to be a thing. We can tell people from the tournament to not use skins, that's fine, but it'd be nice if that didn't matter. Buffering on YouTube? Something crashed. Are we buffering or was it just... I think it's just the feed, right? The transform. The stream buffered and any VLC died. Oh, I thought it was you. Okay, never mind. Because you said one moment I thought you turned it off. All right, I will call my provider then. Oh, wait. So there was a transform? I guess Lady Vosh, right? Or no, not Lady Vosh, the other one. Oh, what's her name again? Ajara. Oh, this board needs a Drakari. Needs a Drakari now! So if VLC is gonna die like that, that is a bit scary. We're definitely gonna have like the stream as backup, I would say, so we can just pull that up. But yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have a scene in OBS for the stream. The frame rate here is better, right? Than if I'm just on the stream. I guess if you're live, we can compare. Multiple VLC. Does that matter if it just won't all of them just turn off? And
Well, we all start somewhere. For me, it was
because it was due to a minor lag spike. Sound is off. Yeah, so let me capture the sound differently. Let's see. Can I do that? I should be able to do that. It was a joke. Ah, humor. How do I add another one here? All right. Now I'm not getting any sound either. There we have it. How does this work? Why is it not? I'm gonna have to do this off stream, I guess. Fine. All right. I'll mess around with that tomorrow. We have sound again. Yeah, no, it's not in sync. There's something with my just global audio on my OBS where it's delayed. But if I have just Hearthstone or just Discord, if I capture the audio separately, it's not delayed. So there is some issue. I don't know what's causing it.
That was well done. Which one's right for you? Which one's right for you?
Right now we see average APM and max APM. Wouldn't it be better if we saw current APM and max APM?
What, like it's hard?
You can switch it? Yeah. I think that makes way more sense, right? You can see like, oh, look at the APM going up. Whereas average APM is not going to fluctuate that much immediately, right? Especially if it's closer to the end of the game. Yeah, nice board for the AFK. Just getting them buffs in. Double golden amalgam is kind of silly. It's a lot of fauna boofs. Yeah, so this side by side, but we're not focusing on that right now. Like Saturday is going to be a test where we are mostly focusing on the actual spectating. Right now the spectating is not the focus. Like we're still doing technical stuff. Ignore the transition. Yeah, like I said, that's not the focus right now. I mean, second place with dragons is fair, bro. This fauna comp is meta. It's a nice warping though. But this is where you have to sell all your dragons and play full scam. Warping plus scam. But the sound is a bit off, isn't it, chat? For me, it's fine, but I know that that's... it should be slightly delayed if it's coming through my global audio source. All right, so we'll have a transition for this. Yeah, let me get that. Like half a second. Yeah, but it gets worse the longer the stream goes on. Everybody hold? Yeah. Plus 4 points. Let's go. Okay, quickly gonna grab an apple, take this away, and then we'll see if we have to do another one. Why do dragons need to become irrelevant? Probably like, I mean, they already have Warpwing, so dragons are kind of relevant. But it's really because they have Warpwing, so you build a Warpwing and then add Scam. I think Caligos probably needs to start scaling more based on the amount of battle cries played or something like that. But I don't know what would be balanced. But right now it just doesn't keep up with elementals and stuff. All right, quick beer back. All right, let's see. 1 minute. That's fine. The audio being delayed is not on you. Right, I'm just, don't worry about that. That's my OBS doing something. I need to have the audio come from just VLC, not just audio on my PC. List of names. That's like Homer. Hey, Dom boys, thank you for the 5. The I do that for Discord too. Like, I'm capturing my Discord separately. Doing another game? I don't know yet. The production guy is checking some stuff. Yeah, final standings is indeed not great for this one. Yeah, this says final standings. Final standings would be the tournament is over. This is the standings. Game results, game 1 results, game 2 results, or just game results. All right, Rain, are we doing another? Or will that not be necessary? All right, Rain, are we doing another? Or will that not be necessary? All right, Rain, are we doing another? Oh, we're looping. All right, Rain, are we doing another? Will that not be necessary? That's the stream audio being caught. Open that in a browser, capture that window. What in the... Yeah, that wasn't me. All right, so I'm going to close VLC. Is the quality going to be the same? One second. I guess I have to do it over here. Oh. Oh, it's not browser right now, it's a window. I mean, I'll capture it later. It's fine. Okay, cool. We have it. So if we need another one, we're going to need a different lobby host because our lobby host had to go. So who here from the lobby we just played wants to go again and is ready to invite? Let's keep it. You can host? Okay, so if you would like to play, make sure you have all the spectate accounts added. So that's step number 1. So don't add the lobby leader yet. So step number 1 is if you haven't added these accounts yet and you'd like to play, make sure you add those accounts. And then Mr. Dank, Meneer Dank, is going to be the lobby leader. So then just add him. And then Mr. Dank is going to invite 7 people that have added him. And then he's going to tell Rain in Discord who those 7 people are. Mr. Dank, m'lady. Yeah. Excuse me. We got 8. Well, Rain will tell you what he needs. But yeah, I think all the battle tags in general chat is good, yeah. Sorry, this is a little bit slower, guys, but this is all the testing we have to do to make sure the tournament goes smooth. And even with all the testing, I'm still expecting a hiccup or two. But you do what you can, right? Feel free to ask questions or anything like that. Probably like a good time for me to take the time to answer those. So quickly gonna grab my phone. I think I left that somewhere. Excited for the tournament? Oh yeah, super cool. Glad there's a lot of interest. But quite a few people visit the website as well already. That's ShadyBunny.com if you haven't seen it yet. Crib did one too. Oh, Crib hosted a Battlegrounds tournament as well? I might have just forgotten about that, or maybe I never knew about it, but it depends when it was, right? Like the last few years, I've been like super on it when it comes to community and stuff. Like basically, I know most of what's going on, at least in the English-speaking community. But that wasn't always the case. But it's possible that I just forgot. Plans on what to do if someone gets disconnected. If someone gets disconnected, that's tough shit, sort of, because that's quite often on the user's end. Not their fault, but not something we can remake for the whole time. If the game itself crashes, yeah, I mean, then we have to remake. There's not much else to do. Tournament today? No. Next week, Friday, it starts. I think you could start. I'm not the one starting. So Rain will start when Rain will give the signal basically when we're good to go. Dogdog not playing is tragic. He was invited. I think Dog and Asmo are the two that couldn't make it due to just schedule conflicts. Pre-tournament testing, yes. Getting the technology to work, trying to get it as smooth as possible. So yeah, I mean, for the actual tournament, this is going to be on a separate scene, so that if for whatever reason we're not ready to watch the game, you're going to have the caster scene of me and Collins. We'll have like probably another scene to just go to, maybe even 1 or 2 scenes, right? So it's going to look quite a bit different. This Saturday, we're going to be testing all of that, so it's going to be exciting. We're going to have a streamer lobby this Saturday with Collins casting together with me. And then we'll be practicing the spectating. All right, let's see if any heroes already stand out here. I guess Mukla is sort of interesting. When you just swapped POVs, something was slightly different. Like, not everything was in the same place, if that makes sense. Could that be possible, Rain? Like one of the screens as something, or one of the instances as something slightly different? Like this moved a little bit, the top icons. Everything moved like slightly. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but we can go back into VOD and I can point it out. Sorry, Sagan. When you switched POVs, not everything was in the same spot, right? It wasn't like a clean switch, or it might have been like, can you switch POVs again? Maybe it's just like that quarter-second black screen you were talking about. Because like something changed, like my eyes basically, I noticed that we switched scenes, and not because the scene was different, but something happened. Okay, what about it? Why does it say turn 2 during combat 1? The turn counter updates too early. That's fair. That's fair. I'm gonna write that down. Yeah, you can throw out feedback, that's fine. The lobby icons could be a bit bigger. Potentially. But I think it's because it's the Hearthstone ones. I feel like the deck tracker ones are so much more clearer. So we first will swap them to the deck tracker ones and then see if they're still too small.
You've got some catching up to do. Hang in there.
Oh, you mean either the box should be smaller or the icons should be bigger? That's fair.
you're back. Find any ingredients out there?
All right, turn 5 Xavius, so he's just had his discovery. It looks like it's based on cards played. You get extra damage. The deck trackers are more familiar for everyone. Well, not everyone, but a lot of players. And honestly, it's also to a large extent it's for the casters, so that we don't expect super casual viewers to keep track of what is in and what is out and what that matters. It's sort of up to the caster to fill that in and say, hey, you know, like Nagas are in, Quillbore are in, that matters. Why? We can cast a lot more spells now. We could see that strategy. Elementals are in, that means minions are going to be a bit bigger. Murlocs are in, we could have Venom, right? Those kind of things. So for a large degree, it's for the casters that we are easily aware of the types that are in. Will the deck tracker extension work? No. Because I'm not playing, right? It's not pulling data from my game. Who do you think is gonna win? I mean, statistically it's Jeeve, but that's far from a given. All right, got a souvenir stand for Reno. People have been pretty happy about that. It's too much to have health, armor, tier, APN, minion type, rank, down. What? There's too much stuff on screen, is what you're saying. All right. Is it a test for tournament? Yes. The brown lines. What are you talking about, Darkness? Oh, what they're playing, it makes it too crowded. 4 screens is tough. That's just for the trinket. So, if I understand what you're saying, you would prefer to not have the type, what they're playing, in the player list? I don't think it doesn't belong there. The APM counter we can definitely remove from that. It doesn't need to be there. That's more like a novelty for when we're swapping to a player. I hadn't even noticed that Rain snuck APM on there. You would redesign it a bit. I think you remove the APM counter, but the although the APM counter is fun, but it is probably too much if that's also constantly updating. I think having the current APM on the top right when we're watching the player is better. APM's cool for when you see someone popping off. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on it yet. The APM here is great, right? The APM over here, maybe not. Might just be too much. Can you get the player list to change with the game? Filter with health? That's what it's doing. Look, the Xavius has 18 health. He's in the bottom with 18. Would you need to portrait in that line? So we're gonna have the player picture on there. But let me see what that looked like before. to dig a little bit.
If you ask me, that was well done.
Oh, right. We don't have space for the player picture right now. Yeah, we'll change that. I think we're gonna have to remove the type icon as well.
Oh, so that's your strategy.
Because what we want to do is we want to have the player picture and the hero picture so that it's very easy for the audience to see which hero, who is playing which hero. APM counter's gone? Yeah, I can see it. I think this already looks better, but game volume is extremely low. Yes. But we'll work on that because I'm gonna have it set up in a different audio channel. But it is somewhat quiet. We don't need the numbers. No, I think you do want those. Because you don't need it for 1 or 2. You don't need it for 7 or 8. But the stuff in the middle, it's really annoying if you have to go back and count. Be like, wait, is he 4th? Is he 5th? Right? So the number should stay. Essentially, what this is good for, you want... The way how you want to evaluate this is this clear to somebody who is just kind of dropped onto the screen and glances at it? Does it make sense, right? So the volume is going to be a little bit different when Collins and I are casting, because you don't want the sound to be overpowering. The sound needs to be just sort of more like background stuff. All right, so there was like a gone.so. So you linked to gone.so. There's Pinocchio. So the number we definitely want to keep that, right? Because it's too annoying for the stuff in the middle. He's going away the weekend of the tournament. Such a shame. What can you do? Yeah. They also seem to call out the actions before we see them.
Replacement detected.
No, I don't think that's possible. I'm thinking about it, but because what you are seeing is my OBS, and my OBS is recording this, and I'm talking at the same time, right? It's not, yeah. I cannot be ahead of you. It's hard to play which player is who. We're gonna have the player cameras on that screen. Overlay is not spoiling. I don't think anyone said that, right?
I don't know what your secret ingredient is, but it's working.
It's happening in a 4-screen choice. Yeah, again, I cannot talk about stuff that I haven't seen yet. So I can't be ahead of you. My voice is not ahead of you, right? Reno picked this. I haven't really commented on the game in a while. I'm not sure if I said anything about the Reno picking anything. I've been talking about the overlay and trying to figure that out.
How did it go? Oh, so that's your strategy.
Yeah, because we're gonna have the player picture on there, Rain, I think we're gonna have to remove the type, right? So basically similar to how the Chinese had it, where we have the number, then we have the picture, then we have the name, and we have this information. But we can try with the icon, just moving it, but it's maybe just not gonna fit. You did on the first trinket selection? Yeah, I said he had souvenir stand. I didn't say he picked it. Like, but what you're saying just doesn't make sense because do you understand? Like, you cannot hear my voice about what happened ahead of when it's happened, because the OBS will send you that. In order, basically, in order for what you're saying to be true, I would have to call it out before it actually happened, right? So it just doesn't work. Like, the image of the hero is too much. Because it's not perfectly synced with the in-game list, the hero will make it very easy to see who is playing what. So that the hero is definitely staying, the number is definitely staying. But this is okay, right? Like, feedback is fine. But quite often with and this happens all the time with YouTube stuff as well. But I definitely want to hear concerns and feedback, but certain things you just have to look at from a different lens. So it's actually what is a good example is when I am talking about the tournaments and people say like, oh, you should do like qualifying tournaments or you should do duo tournaments. It's like, well, that depends on what the goal is, right? And we are not trying to make an overlay that looks as cool as possible. Sure, I mean, it's fun, but we want to make it very clear at somebody who is just glancing at this what is going on. If we have the number, the picture, and the hero, that's the most important part, because then they can see this guy in first, this hero. Cool. If you don't have the hero here, what's going to happen is they have to look at it. They see, okay, Jeef is rank 1 and he is playing. Oh, and then I'm going to track with my eyes. Oh yeah, the Mukla is at the top here. And that can work for the top hero. But if we are in the middle, then you're going to have to be like, okay, playing number 4, what was it, 4th, Voon? Yeah, okay. Right, you don't want that. You don't want to have that feeling of like, oh, now I have to go look for it. We want to make it very easy, like, oh, in 4th, this guy, this hero, boom. The 1 to 8 is definitely necessary. Again, for the same reason. Well, in my opinion, of course, right? In my humble opinion. Again, 1 to 2, it doesn't matter that much, right? But once you are like 4, 5, 6, what you will have to do is you'll have to start counting, right? You'll have to start being like, okay, so he's in 5th, and especially if the hero isn't here, then you have to like start counting here too, and you don't want that. You want people to be able to, at a glance of the overlay, get the information they need. But it is good to not get too crazy with the information on there. So I'm leaning towards even removing the type. Even though it's very cool, it's probably going to clutter it a bit too much. Yeah, we're testing the spectating setup, Angel. You could display the hero power instead of... No, hero's fine, hero's fine. Yeah, look at it this way, right? If you are watching the live stream right now, you've already been pre-filtered several times. The level of the majority of the people that are going to be watching will not play a lot of Battlegrounds, right? They might not even have played Battlegrounds in the last few months or something. Because there are way more casual players than there are dedicated viewers. This is always like very difficult to like to remind yourself of like, oh yeah, the way how I think and the way how I view things is not how everybody views things. Going back to the Browns lines. Oh, the golden ones, to see who we're currently spectating. What's your point about that? Why not make it so that the overview on the left matches the height? You can move the camera to the top right. No, I don't like that either. The also Hearthstone does something weird. Hearthstone is a little tilted, so you can see this here, right? Right here, do you see the gap between the red border and the brown border? And here there is no gap. Hearthstone is a little tilted. That's crazy, right? But yeah, it looks weird. So no, what they're suggesting is moving the camera to the top right. But I like it much more here. I like that this is just game related stuff and they can look for the players over here. So I like it in the bottom left. You split the portraits of the player and the hero on the same position. Switch it to the left so you get the connection. So to have number, picture, that's what you are suggesting, or does that look better? Not sure if that looks better. Hearthstone's a little tilted, real. Yeah, it's tilting and tilted. Hearthstone is both tilted and the tilter. What is current APM? How fast they're moving. But this stuff you never notice, right? You never notice that Hearthstone is tilted like that. But when you look at it, you're like, oh, wow. This, because I have watched several tournaments using this exact, well, not exact setup, but a similar setup, right? With the data on the left here. And you never notice. But when you start like, hey, wait, that doesn't work. What is this? Cannot unsee, yeah. Now you guys are all cursed, I'm sorry. So right now we stay on the quad view for too long, but that's because Rain is also doing technical stuff. Right, again, this Saturday we're going to do an actual test where we will be testing the spectating. So Rain will be on the Discord call that I have with Collins. So then when we are talking about it, he's going to hear that maybe it's time to switch POVs or so. Testing audio for quad? Yeah, that's fine. You switch them every 30 seconds. No, that defeats the whole purpose, right? Because then the data is not there at the same time. You want people to be able to glance on the left and immediately know what's going on. If the hero and the player are switching the whole time, this defeats the purpose of that. In the quad view, the rank list is being blocked by the cam. That's okay, because we do not use quad view for anything else than trinket selection. You could cover the in-game ranking. We could. But is that better? I'm not sure. You mean to make everything a little bigger or to make the game a little bigger? Will you not use it when there's 4 players left? No, it's too small. Imagine people watching on their phones, right? You can't have quadra view on the whole time. What we will do is when we're down to the final 2, we'll have a split screen. Are we winning with Quillbore? I mean, Quillbore are okay-ish. Sorry, let me rephrase that. Quillbore are okay-ish when you play into them and then hit. The reason why they're not okay in general is you have to play into them. You have to scale your gems early. So that's been Quillbore's #1 problem for the past few seasons. Unless they're overpowered, right? They don't really work that well at higher MMR because you have to take a pretty big risk, which is you have to purchase gem scaling and gem setup before you get the payoff. He didn't hold. Oh, I guess he doesn't farm butcherings, right? Yeah.
I don't know what your secret ingredient is, but it's working.
Decent sized mech lad at the end there. Made the game a bit bigger and hide that it's tilted. I mean, again, it doesn't matter that it's tilted, right? It's just funny to notice that. But I didn't notice it, and I watched at least 10 tournaments or so. So it's your brain is not going to pick that up unless you're looking for it. They're getting away, they're getting away, they're getting away. We don't know what trinkets the players have on this main screen. A different screen then, or because the trinkets are clearly visible here, right? Which screen do you talk about, Firewish? You scaled your gems early but no gem production. Yeah, that's exactly the problem. You don't want to be in that spot, right? All the players. As a web designer, the game tilts triggers. We had to change it a little bit because there was like a gap between it and it made it more obvious. If you close the gap at the bottom, I guess at the top, right? At the top is where you'd have the widest gap. So if you close the gap at the top, it's not so noticeable. Oh, are you talking about putting trinkets on this player list, or? Because I think you just said, yeah, that's too much information, right? But like we wouldn't want to do that. The idea is super cool. Let's throw in something positive. Oh, thank you, Hanky. But I'm super fine with people being critical because we're trying to find stuff that can be optimized. Like for instance, the APM counter there, I think was too busy. I think it's a good point. And then we'll do a test with the player cams, or rather pictures, in that list, and then see what it looks like. Bottom left can have trinkets with their description for the current player. No. I mean, that's so crowded. Also, that's a lot of extra work. That's what the casters are for, right? If there is any specific trinket synergy we need to point to, that is Colin's and my job to highlight that and talk about it. When a player's doing Menagerie, what will it show? Whatever they have the most of. And I think if it's a tie, does it take one randomly? Maybe. Don't you need to test out the streamer camera at the bottom left? Yeah, we have early check-in. But we're gonna do a streamer lobby, right? On Saturday, so that's when we have cameras. This is a little bit like writing, maybe even writing a book, right? Where you want to include all the really good stuff, but the hardest part is cutting. There is a saying where, you know, I'm sorry I didn't have that much time to write a shorter letter. Because you can just information dump, right? There is some skill required to do that, especially in something as technical as this. There is skill required in showing you all this information, which is super cool that we have the option to. But then the real challenge after that is to decide what is worth showing and what is not. Screens are shaking. Oh, that's because the spectator account has screen shake on then, if that's still the case. I didn't notice it. But if you see that, that's some screen shake on a spectator account that's not deactivated. But I haven't seen it. I thought we disabled it. You focus on what the player is doing the most. Screen shake's not on, okay. What do you mean with that, Ray? We have no audio on this one, right? Just letting you know. Having a list with all the info plus stats live updated on the web page. Which info and stats? Because we will have the website updating automatically, right, with standings. Right, this is going to update. Tried with Quillbore. Valiant effort. Is the battle needed in split screen? No, for split screen, we will go to single screen for battle. For top 2, we will go to single screen for combat.
That's how it.
Even if there's a ton of info, you won't look at it. You look at the comp and what the player's doing. Yeah, exactly. We want, so this is my whole point, right? We want the left-hand side of the screen to be the information that you can catch up on. Yeah, this is cool, but we have to see. The funny thing is, I think you cut it down to only 3. There's too much information here, Rain. So if we keep this, we turn it into top 3. There's too much to digest otherwise. Most ignored, that's the top 3 ignored minions. But the problem is 1-drops are just statistically going to be ignored more because there are more 1-drops. So I don't know if that's a very useful statistics. I think highest win rate in the tournament works. Your Blackfire. GG's. It's not 4, 5, 6 September. Yeah, the tournament is 4, 5, 6 September. Depends how long you're going to be showing the screen. If you have to show it that long, then it's not a good screen, I think. You could raise the tier requirements. Yeah, but then that requires too much nuance, because then you have to be like the most 3-drop plus minions that were like, yeah. Yeah, we can look at this. Let me add that. What I definitely like is highest win rate, right? Top 3 highest win rate. Highest ignored per tier. Ah, that's too much as well. Because who cares which 1-drop gets ignored? Who cares which 2-drop gets ignored? If there's a lot of downtime between games. Yes, yes. If you need... Oh, what we can do is make this part of like a break screen. Yeah, that's true. See, now we're cooking, right? So if there is time that I can't fill, yeah, maybe we can have like a rotating in-depth analytics or something that that's just always going around, that I can just swap scenes to if for whatever reason it's there's a problem, right? And we don't have anything to show. So although we're likely going to be on this one then, right? Going to be on the caster screen, so that's okay. But it's good to have backup. Right, there was something else we were thinking about, right? What was that? Something else? Ah, it's fine. I think we talked about the left-hand side a lot, right? Okay, are you good, Rain? The taskbar should not be streamed. Yeah, this is not the tournament overview. Let's see. Over here. Yeah, I will have I will not stream my screen, I will stream the I will stream the actual window. Okay. All right, well, thank you very much for participating in a testing, guys. Is a web player good? I think so. Nobody said anything about the frame rate. What's the resolution on this? All right, let me close this then. 1440, yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's perfect. All right, what else do we have? He showed a player again. Sure. There you go. What's the unit by longest kept? It says 1 point. I guess turns, 1.8 turns. But yeah, we'd work on that. Yeah, I'd have to have a look at everything. Wait, Drone Duplicator was played 31 times that game? I find that hard to believe. Does active reset it or something? Can you go to minions played? Because that looks a bit fishy. I would assume the activate is resetting it. In combat, it's confusing. The split screen is not there for combat. That's just during the test. Because you see this, right? 31 drone duplicators. Even 34 rescue bots seems so unlikely. It's auto sliding? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, it seems unlikely.
Calm down, I'm a doctor.
Hey, Sabresto, thank you very much for the 2 months. 1440, yeah. All right, here it comes, the things, right? $39 glam bots, no way, right? The only one that's reasonable here is Lullabots for magnetizations. I think, is it counting reborns? That would make sense if it's counting reborns. I think the Glambot died with reborn and then gets reborn and it's counting it as a play. It's not the active, it's the reborn that's triggering it. There's no way you played like 40 Glambots in a game. All right. Whew. Yeah, it's counting the reborns, that's the thing. All right, chat. I think I'm going to fire up just like a game or two myself. I was going to do more reviews, but I think I'm going to spend tomorrow to make sure we have like the finest, the creme de la creme, the best games, and then do another stream on Friday. And then Saturday is going to be the tournament test. But in the morning, I'll still stream as well myself. And then Sunday might be more duos with RDU. It's coming together real nice. Thank you very much. All right, here we go, chat. Let's see what is there on 3. Treasure Parrot. Rescue Bot. Yeah, 3's pretty good. F tier on Snake Eyes. Ooh, Cookie. Yeah.
Pressure opponents. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Nom a pirate. Thanks for the viewer games. Hey, thank you so much for participating. The very, very cool thing, by the way, here, chat, is that this is the first edition. I hope we do more, and then all of this work is already done, and we can just build on a very strong foundation. When you have the infrastructure in place, and you can just build on it, it's so much easier than having to start from 0. Sound is doubled? Yeah, that's because I had my audio sources open for this. It should be fine now. Thanks for pointing it out.
Pick yourself back up and turn it around.
Hold in my hat.
So what I'm doing right now with Hearthstone is I just capture Hearthstone sound, and I need to do the same thing with that player. So I guess just Google Chrome. Yeah. So I need to add a separate, yeah it should work. A 5-4, whoa, Cariel popping off. Yeah, new Cariel, pretty good.
Rough battle. Pick yourself back up and turn
Eat a
it around.
dragon or a demon. Dragon, I guess. Turn 3 lockbox over recruiter. Yeah, turn 3 lockbox.
A hole in one.
Think I take the damage, but it's getting a little scary. It's very nice for an active minion next turn. Let's say I find a pirate that has the active 1, I can buy it and activate it and Dark Gift. Or if I pull it from the Dark Gift. You don't have a dragon for the recruiter? Well, the point is that I can open dragons and stabilize a lot faster than having a 3-2 on my board.
Welcome back. How's it going?
Could activate Banana Man. Ooh, that's huge. Looks like I'm eating a demon, whether I want it or not.
Look for the helpers.
I think I am going bananas here. It's +4/+4 for 1 gold. Maybe not.
I like where you're going with this.
I think I am, though. So basically we're hoping that this 4/4 is gonna save me more than 3 health, or at least 3 health, so that I break even. Oh, he's going for a slow dig, okay. If I knew that, I wouldn't have cared. So usually Eudora on turn 4 will have the dig ready. But she went for a slow one, slower curve. The beneficial pro scene, kind of. Nothing too fancy.
Keep up the pressure.
Level bananas. Level bananas? I think so.
Great. I can bring in more powerful minions now.
That's a large boy. Banana vendor online. So we used to have lobby legends where the top 16 of each server qualified for the first stage of lobby legends, which was played off stream. that was already kind of a weird choice, because you could definitely have some hype around streaming the qualifiers. But I've done those 2 or 3 times where I was, I think 2 times, well, 2 or 3 times, I can't remember, at least 2, where, so basically once you're top 16 of your server and you end the season on that, or end the cutoff period, wasn't a season, was a month, then you get invited to play private lobbies with the other top 16s of Asia Pacific and NA. Was it China as well in there? Maybe China played in those too. I think China had their own, I'm not sure. Anyway, oh my god, I'm getting owned. Those top 16 were then invited for Lobby Legends. And that was like, we'd had that for 1 year where it was 10 of those events, and then another year where it was 3 or 4 of those events, and then they stopped it. Man, we got completely wrecked here. I see Cookie. Cookie I like. Black Tree double death rattle. Mechs are in, right? I have Reborn for this guy. And double death rattle. I think I actually want to go Glambot here again, right? I have Reborn Phalanx if I want it, but I have this like Rescue Bot Glambot spam that I could be doing. Reborn Phalanx. Why these 2 roll? I'm eating something, right? Yeah, I guess we need to stabilize.
I've got some fresh recruits for you.
Next time for sure.
I don't like this.
You are not out of this.
I don't like what I did this turn. Dude, I have a chance to lose here versus this board because the pup can keep farming, I guess. But I kill it. Oh no, because he has this. Oh my god. I actually lost. Yeah, maybe I should have taken the Rally Dragon, I'm not sure here. Wasn't quite as locked in. I guess I just try to hit Amalgam here. Oops. I guess Scorpion. And go like bananas, so. I might do Dark Discovery. I'll just roll and see what I hit first. I have a few rolls. Definitely messed up some stuff here. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be Beast.
Your incursion ends here.
Oh, I kill him? Wow.
Look for the helpers.
My phalanx went off twice. Okay. I was like, which death rattle did I get?
Your minions really pulled their weight.
I don't think I buy this, right? think I buy the death rattle one that scales. Shark is A2 on my board for 2 gold. Actually more than A2, but I guess I also scale my beetle. Okay, that's probably the thing that sells me.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble. You're down a minion and up a gold.
My dark gifts if I don't hit here. Alright, banana summon. Gonna buff here because he's doubling the stats.
You can still make a comeback.
Wind Fury working on the shark trigger? Yeah, that'd be silly. I want that 1 gold since there's a refresh. Oh, I thought I counted that refresh. I didn't. Yeah, 1 gold, you're right. Yeah, I need the death rattle beetle that scales beetles. I've skipped the forest rover a few times. I have to summon a beast in combat, double its attack, or beetle band. Probably beetle band. Beetle band's pretty sick. Yeah. I think it's more banana, more reborn. I want this eventually, but I don't think I can level yet, right? No. Not even close to leveling right now. Could have had more economy, I guess. So nice. There's also a sewer lords. There.
Show them what we're made of.
Thinking of selling the cookie and the Rogers to fit Sewer Lord and Griffin. You could also discover a death rattle. Maybe that's better. Yeah. Because I don't think this dies against the ghost every time, right? So I just lose economy. Oh, we found it. Nice. Alright. Cool. I don't think I freeze for Sewer Lord. I think I want my tokens to be beetles. So just like another one of these and roll reborn. Should have maybe kept this earlier. I could have sold banana, but I was a little scared to do it. Not banana. Well, not this banana. The banana vendor. I had thrown some buffs on the banana vendor already. Is it Phalanx worse? Worse than what?
Tell the others, I knew you.
Phalanx is just Taunt Reborn. It protects my shit right now. Nice. Do we hold on for dear life now? I would prefer not to die. Yeah, if that's the... Those are the... If those are the options, I would prefer not to die. Kinda don't hate this. It's 1 gold, effectively, right? Might not want Wolf Pup anymore. I guess this is always out anyway.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
Oh. Fuck. That's why I needed to sell it. Alright, I've eaten already. Do I care enough? I don't think I care enough, right? Don't really want to buy another one.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Yeah, the Taunt Reborn wasn't bad. I should have just sold this. The Phalanx was doing more work than this thing. Whoops. Phalanx was good for Beetleband, I agree. Phalanx was a much better card than this pup. Could easily die now. But we will do our best.
I think you can win this thing.
I deal quite some damage with my beetles, so... This comp is, this comp kind of goes under the radar. Like, it's pretty good. Beetle spell is also very, very strong with this. 1.1k attack, wow. Alright, top 4. We salvaged a pretty bad game. That's nice.
Work out there. Keep up the pressure.
Demons. So Beetle spell is huge. I think I'll pocket taunt. Got 2 things we can quite easily sell here. I'll pick up a Forest Rover now if I see it. I'll check for Beetle spell.
Come on down.
2 gold probably over Battle Cry. Could be Forest Rover, but eh. Super nice. Yeah, I think Forest Rover gets bought. I guess I'll roll. No, I don't. I can't buy anything, right? No. If I triple this, I don't really want to taunt, but I don't really have that luxury, right? I just have to taunt and pray.
Keep up the momentum, friends.
Good old taunt and pray. 77 to win, damn, dude. Beetles are a thing, bro. Beetles are definitely a thing. That's kind of crazy. Combat looks good too. I think we already have him. Yeah, combat looks great. We're good. This was shocking to me when I first saw it, like how good this was. And this is one of the 6 drops, by the way, right? Other Scarab first for double death rattle. Oh, you're right. I do have double death rattle. What's a dark gift on the mech? Free refreshes. I could level for more Scorpid. But we're kind of past the point where we're focusing hard on scaling, right? What do I need? Reborn. Beetle Spell. Beetle Spell is my main hit. That's kind of insane. Beetle Spell is my main hit. Wow, that's funny. Guess I can sell this and run another one there. Could buy that to see if it triples into this, but my board space is getting kind of limited. It's nice. See, now this being taunted is kind of awkward, but I guess I could reborn banana. Oh, nice. So I never have board space for the other one, right? Could just tier now. You could also reborn the Forest Rover and put it further back. That's maybe fine, yeah. Reborn banana is probably safer, right?
Now we're in business. Keep up the momentum, friend.
I'm not leading with the taunt for double skitter or proc. I would rather keep my taunts longer. I'm not gonna greed the scaling. The stats are coming from the bananas, really, so. My beetles are not dying? Wow, bro, you got a problem, bro. If you're not killing my beetles, that's a... You got yourself a problem. Yeah, the warpings are annoying because they don't kill themselves on the taunted ones. Okay, I get a ghost round now. You know, this is purely carried by my spectates. If I wasn't spectating, I wouldn't have been like, oh, I can go hard into Scorpid here.
You're good at this.
I'll position differently now to try to get the milk against the ghosts. So, Ice for banana is good. Another Scorpion. I guess Golden Scorpion, yeah. Beetle Spell is the big one. I don't even think I take this, yeah. Yeah, just Economy and Golden thing, maybe? Oh, I can hold this. That's huge. Wow, this is so good. Okay, you know, trying to think if I want a Leroy. Maybe I do. Probably do want a Leroy. Alright, just money for next turn and Beetle Spell for later. Okay, I guess I'll save these for if I have like a Leroy I need buffed or something. Okay, so I'm putting this first now because I'm against the ghosts and I'm less worried about running out of stuff against the ghosts. Blaster for demons. I feel like my board is kind of blaster already. He's gonna hit into the small taunts and remove the shields. It's like half a blaster my board, so I don't think we should waste the slot on blaster. Hey Giovanni. Oh, are beetles not in the comp list? Oh, you're right. Well, they should definitely be in there. It's definitely a comp.
I think you can win this thing.
Blaster kills the rovers. Yeah, but we can buff them, so that's why I have these to fix stuff if needed. Beetles are 250 only, but it's just Banana Slamma with the aura. The Reborn helps a lot. Because now Beetle Band triggers. Yeah, Beetle Band was so much better to take than the other one. How do beetles rank on the website? I don't think they're not on the website if they're not here. Demons, yeah.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
Nice. Eat my triple. That's chief list, not the actual comps list. The comp list was made by Jeep, right? Or are you talking about something? Because what you're referring to is called comp lists. That's the same thing. Trying to think. Sell one of these for Leroy's if I hit it or not. What the players actually play? Yeah, that's not the comp list, right? Well, I'll show you. Well, you know what the comp list is. Let's go.
I think you can win this thing.
Oh, this is in the wrong spot. That's not right. Didn't I put them next to each other? Or did I move this? Nah, the game was messing with me. Beetle spell being insane here. Beetle band procking. Wow, bro, this is sick. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Dude, the fact that I'm in the running to win this game is disgusting. Ew, that Titus is so good, though. That is such a good Titus. Yeah, he 14%'d me, didn't he? No, Beetle Band procs. Beetle Band! Beetle Band, Beetle Band, Beetle Band. Let's go. Beetle Band. My man. Woo!
You're good at this.
So how good is Sindore? If I can kill his Titus without killing his Urzel, it's good, but I don't think I want to run Sindor. I don't know. Maybe I do. Thinking about buying this for flex reasons, but I don't think so. Guess finding Scarab is still somewhat interesting. Is Reborn a Noyo module ever good? It just protects the bananas for so long, but I'd have to find a Reborn too this turn. So he's still scaling a lot. Yeah, I think he's too big. Maybe another golden banana, right? Not much to be done here. Ah, to be fair, there's not much to do.
You're doing great out there.
19k. Yeah. I would feel pretty bad winning this game. I was headed for top 8. And then just pure meta knowledge carried me so hard. I was absolutely headed for top 8. Oh, I have no beetle spell. Right, I have no beetle spell. That's why my odds are so much worse. Yeah, no beetle spell is brutal here. Yeah, the comp kind of needs to roll beetle spell the whole time. Titus did die, though. Wait, is that enough? No, it's 14k. GG. We gave him a run for his money, chat. I gave him a run for his money.
Nice one.
Nice, that was fun. All right. One or two more, I think. We'll see. My favorite comp. Something with brand and money? Elementals, I guess? I don't know. Dragons are fun too. The golden brand and money. So dragon, elemental, money stuff. Yeah, the scorpion's very fast. That's what surprised me. It's so fast. You go from not having stats to having stats very quickly, especially if you have a banana. It's a kind of monster scaling. Okay, so we have beast, demon, dragon, mech, and undead. I consider failing here for a 4-drop. Toki cleaning. I'll try it out.
Hey, my favorite commander is back. Ready to get started?
I think I like this guy because on turn 3 I could hero power, buy one, and activate. But we'll see. Best heroes. Believe it or not, Inge and Cariel are really good. Xavius is pretty good too. You have the hero list here. If you go to HS Replay. That's pretty low pick right now. Apparently Queen Ajara is high too. Zarek, Shutterwalk. Here have you Inge, your Cariel. Reno, I guess. On those 4-drops early. Eudorad. Well, they buffed Inge that her hero power applies twice, and Cariel's hero power is free. That's really the silly thing. Conjure with this. I think so, and the next turn it's level hero power, or it's just level prison guards into this. And then I start gifting on 6, I guess.
What you see is not what you get.
I don't think I want to hero power freeze. I think I want to level and make the conjure +3. Or I find a damage coin and I activate the conjure again. This guy's big. Went for a dark gift, so.
The battle is really raging out there.
Oh, you had the Naga shields getting copied by Vandar or something with the improved shields. Yeah, I guess that's pretty disgusting. Hey, the Conjure has the funny numbers, chat. It's a Boulder Fist Ogre.
Have a good battle, friend.
Ugh. Don't do it. You... Why would you do it? Damn, that's tough combat.
I've got some fresh recruits for you.
Ooh. Dark Discovery plus Glambots, or... Yeah. And I guess this is better than this, right? Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's huge. Alright, we good. We strong now. We strong. Copper Coil. Right, I have 2 mechs. So Copper Coil here is kind of GG. Because we already have a Glambot and Spell Generation. That was big. Very lucky hero power. So nice that we had Conjure too, so we could buy Banana easily. 100% loss. Could you check again, sir? What, the random spell was Repair Job? That's funny. That's not Copper Coil. I see another rescue bot, so that is interesting. So what do I want to play from here? I'm not like hardcore into mechs, but I'm definitely leaning into it. If I take Mysterious Orb, what can I do? I think I want a Greater Trinket, so... Model Globe for Belinda and Utility Drone, I think. I can buff this, steal it, and then sell this in tier. I do like going for Golden Rescue Bot, I think.
Great. Let's get some better minions in here.
Alright, let's hope we can get away without taking damage here. My Greater Trinket could still be Copper Coil. Which hero is this? This is Toki. Dragon builds with spell power. If it has a golden brand, I'm down. Because then you can just cycle those Battlecry dragons for spell power. So on turn 8, I have a chance for utility drone. Belinda's not bad either. Excited for the tournament? Oh yeah, 100%. Give your minions 2/2.
Nice work out there. Keep up the pressure.
I don't think I want to bank this. I want to try and avoid the damage. Serena's fine. I don't think I take Humongous.
I am deeply unimpressed.
I could have buffed it in the shop and stolen it, but I might still do that.
Make all the difference. Hiring that minion will get you a triple.
I think I'm gonna freeze that. I'm just gonna go doubles here. Because I want to try and go for Belinda or utility drone. Do I have the goal to do it next turn? Maybe. Oh, hold on.
Don't tell the others. I knew you.
Oh. Damn, this guy's strong. The fuck? He went up. I was like, oh, I'm fine, right? But... it's not like I left that much on the table. Oh, no, we're not. Damn, chat. Okay, I still have cap, but... Man, I should have gone turtle, huh? I thought that's fine, but I saw him level to 5 and I was like, oh, I have some tempo here. I think I'm okay. Oh, Amalgam's good too. So maybe it's Belinda Amalgam here. I guess I will steal it with arrow, right? 6.
Oh, you're moving up in the world. Great. Let's get some better minions in here.
Grave Robber could be used to get Golden Amalgam if I reborn it. I like that. Just play out for the money here. So I have Mech and 2 Amalgams, right? Yeah. I have some spell power on T-set. It's not all bad. I could also do this for another shot at Belinda, but I think I'd rather just do this. All right, here we go.
You are not out of this yet.
Reborn, golden thing. 31 to lose still. The hits feel okay, but oh, that wasn't great. Nope. Damn, chats. We are not getting the good end of the stick. We're getting the 31% end of the stick. That puts us in a bad spot. We're not dead yet, but we're one high roller away from dead. This is not it either. It's discover a tier 5, end of turn magnetics. Magnetics here. It's got to be more around the amalgam, I think, right? Okay, Draconic Warden over and over for spell power. with a Bran is how we maybe don't lose, I guess. It's a bit late for Spark Snapper.
Welcome back.
Could botanist, but I don't think so, right? Start gifted up. Okay. Oh, it has a great adaptation as well. So I don't need to use this. I'm just going to use it now so I don't have to keep it in my hand. Alright, so Bran, Belinda. That's actually not bad to end on this, right? No, I can't end on this. I have to end on Pointy Arrow now. No Belinda, Death Strider.
Better hire a recruit while you can.
What secrets will uncover?
I'll just keep this, I think. I don't want too many mechs. I mean, maybe I do have the mechs, yeah. I kind of want to keep that and triple it, to be honest. Yeah, fuck it.
You're down a minion and up a goal.
Okay. A little bit of a panic at the end, but... Oh, I didn't taunt this. Oops.
Don't tell the others. I
You can end on the 3-pointy arrow spell, you just don't cast the arrows after casting that. Yeah, but then I die. I'm on 6 HP, I'm not gonna hold 3-pointy arrows in my hand when I have a golden amalgam on my board. That would be a bad idea. Didn't die, Pog. Yeah, I'll just have Draconic Warden as my dragon. 11% for an 8th. Didn't happen. Take that, math. Haha. Get wrecked, math. Not today. Could end on drone, I guess. I don't know. I don't think an amalgam matters. But I guess ending on Fruit Defender is better anyway.
your minions.
Yeah, honestly, maybe it's out of these two mechs and just keep this one and reborn it. So I need Belinda. Golden Bran. This guy is great too, right? That can be my demon. Yeah. And I want this Warden. Maybe I end on the Warden or something. I'm not sure. I mean, this is always out. Doesn't matter. Playing this. First roll. Ooh. Maybe I just cycle these then. Yeah. That seems better. Just play 2 conjures. Have a dragon, have a demon. Cycle these guys. I'll first see if I triple it now. The thing is, tripling at end of turn would be so good.
Recruits.
I'm gonna hold it, I think, for this turn. Or just end on it. Yeah, I'm gonna end on it.
This cell is bananas. Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
I'm the hammer in their
Have a good battle, friend.
Dark Gift for Belinda. Yeah, I'll Dark Gifts next turn. Or maybe 12, right? 12 is where I get immunity. I don't know. So I have a Golden Warden now. I can't really end on it because I want to play the battle cries before I start playing my spells. Titus is quite powerful.
Your minions really pulled their weight. Exactly what you were looking for.
No, actually, I can't triple it anymore as solo. No.
I'm the hammer in their hands.
Exactly what you were looking for.
It's kind of nice to keep it with Titus. I think I'm just gonna keep it. Oh, I fucked up. Oops. Alright, just go, just go, just go. We have multiple types, who cares? So, Belinda is okay. Might level for Belinda.
Now we are in business. I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble. This sale is bananas. Better hire a recruit while you can. Have a good battle, friend.
The Titus works with the ward and the rescue bot and the amalgam. Rescue bot is too far back, it's not gonna get value. I may have to just cut the conjure then. Because the Titus is too good. You could also just sell Bran and get some lower value here. But the problem is I'm getting one of these per turn, so Bran is still really big value. Just triple it. Just tripling it sounds good. I agree. Oh, Belinda. Normally I'd buy this for Belinda, but
Nice work.
I guess it's still okay. I have you right now. Eyes is not being used. Let's first do the rolls and see where we end up. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I kind of like it anyway, so. Just gives me so many spells in my hand. Yeah, it's probably out of Bran. I don't like it. But... oh, that's a lot of value lost though. No, I think it's out of this guy then. Fuck it. Too much value lost here. I don't want to do that.
That one might make all the difference.
Titus is overkill. Titus is for double golems. It's very good. I probably even want to generate golden Titus for this. Isn't Bran better than Conjure? Plus you got a dragon. I have this and I have this, right? Actually, maybe I get too much. Maybe the Warden was out. Maybe the Warden was out, yeah. Yeah, maybe Warden was out. It's okay. I think I am good without it, right?
I like where you're going with this.
This.
Don't tell the others.
Yeah, I think I should have sold Warden, but because now I get 4 with Reborn here. Warden was the one that was awkward. I should have kept double Conjure. He's actually too small. He's not killing anything before the Titus dies. It's kind of sad. Brother, what are you doing? Kill my death rattles, you fuck! Chat, he's griefing me! He would rather lose than give me value! Pants for Amalgam? No, you want Amalgam taunted. You have tight. Guys, it has Golem, right?
Your minions really pulled their weight.
He plant this from turn 1. I knew it. I don't think I want this. Battle cries are not that good.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Kind of expensive. It's really good. I think I sell this now. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, if I need one more spot. Do I end on another Titus? Maybe not.
I'm the hammer in their hands. I'm the hammer in their
Spell power though. Maybe just the spore. There's no rally, right? Oh. So the goal is for us to get more golems. I'm being kind of disrespectful here. He might kill me because of it. Nope. So this amalgam has the dark gift. Summons a golem with the stats. So I'm trying to get it to work with Titus. But all my opponents are griefing me by being too weak. Yeah, this dragon should have been sold because I have no hand space. But look at this, right? It's kind of insane, yeah. Yeah, the dragon sort of makes sense, but this thing is too good, yeah. Alright, dragons in the finals.
You're good at this.
I guess I will cycle this because I still have this.
I'm the hammer in their
Ooh. Yeah, there's my guy. I did it too early, chat. Oh, I should have targeted that, I guess. Yeah, I was like, oh, dragons, but that's a buff. No one blaster against dragons. I'm just gonna roll. I don't have time to think.
Go ahead and hire one of these recruits.
Gonna go double Titus, I guess. More spore here, but double Titus seems better.
I think you can win this thing.
We were in trouble this game, right? But good save yet again. The one thing I really regret about the game is that we sold the Conjure pair. I should have sold the Death Rattle Dragon. I have no space for that anyway. Oh, he's gonna pop it here, chat. Oh, look at it. That's what the Titus was for. Whee! Suddenly the clown car jumps on the board. Beautiful. Nice. Yeah, my meta knowledge is so much stronger now that I'm doing a lot of these reviews. If you see sort of what everybody is winning with, like this game was saved because I watched RDU's game with the bananas. This game I immediately had the play pattern of like, oh yeah, it's like I was going into that Seville game, but then the moment I hit the amalgam, I was like, oh, I know what to do now. I'll just do that. And I knew I needed spell power, so I went for my greater trinkets was bad, right? But then portable factory turned it into a good trinket. So Tide is being useful for exactly one turn. Oh, did I not get any value from the other ones? I mean, I think the ghost summoned my tokens too, right? But yeah, I guess that doesn't really matter too much. All right, that was fun. Let's see. Yeah, I'll call it here, chat. And then I think tomorrow I'm going to do more work for the tournament and prep the weekend. And then we're going to stream Friday. Is going to be just like a normal stream where we do our own games plus some reviews of some cool games that I may have found. Saturday is going to be the start of the stream is again normal, right? Some of my own games, some reviews, but then at 1 in the afternoon, which is like 2 hours ago, we will start a streamer lobby where we're going to have basically like a mini tournament already. We're starting at 1300. So that'll be a more advanced test for the tournament spectating. Collins will be here. We'll basically just be casting it. And then Sunday, maybe duos with RDU. I'll still have to set that up, so it's kind of cool. You'll ask again. What is with the added notes? Glambot, Fauna, Utility Drum is a pretty cute comp. What do you think? It's not better than Spell Power, is it? Do we not just replace Glambot with Fellfire? And do we not just play this guy? Because you have the Fauna which casts on the Amalgam, which would be the same as the Glambot, but now you're scaling Spell Power. And the Spell Power will make both the Natural Blessing better, and it will make the T-set better. So, you were the Dragon guy. GG's. Kind of an interesting game for me. The Utility Drones buff stack. Yeah, Spell Power also stacks. Essentially, with your comp, you can't scale spell power. So you're losing on the Amalgam buffs and you're losing on the Fauna buffs. You're bad? No, it's fine. But yeah, I would just run 2 Conjures if you can. 2 Conjures, Drakari, Fauna on an Amalgam just goes... Alright, GG's chat. That was fun. Good little stream. Oh, you can keep it in English, Mr. Dank. It's I don't like it if we have different languages in the chat. Even though I can read Dutch, other people can't, or most people can't, so. Well, let's rate ixxdeee. No beating those golems. You were actually the first person that saw the golems. No one else could kill the Amalgam. Like, I had the Titus ready the whole game and it didn't do anything. So that's a victory in and of itself. You were the first person that cracked the golem. All right, take care, everyone.